Hello everyone, my name is Relax and Panic and this is another reaction to Deathnote. It is episode 23 and as always, if you want to see the reaction itself, just go down into my descriptions, follow the links, replace the parentheses dot pods with real dots and enjoy. Once you've done, feel free to come back here and hear my thoughts about this episode too. So, see you soon. To those that came back, welcome back. Stumbling a little bit over words here, right? So, let's see. A nice episode. I mean, there was intensity, there was speed in it, I like it, so a lot happens, which is important, right? Because if it gets too slow, it's a little bit annoying then. But that was a really good one. Was a lot focused around Higuchi, which I liked. I mean, which kind of means he will possibly be either dead soon or at least not any more important. But he got his green light. And L got a lot, and I mean a lot of new informations and clues. So the fact that there's a Shinigami in the car is something that he possibly should be kind of aware now. He knew the name Shinigami, the word Shinigami, from the original Kira, which was Light in this time, who mentioned to him about Shinigami in the things he wrote down. So he guessed it might be something like that. They have seen Higuchi talk in the car, and it was, you know, some of it might have been like a monologue to himself, but then it was a bit too long, and it was too much like a conversation, like he was listening to someone. So they either go with the fact he's crazy, man, or there is something else. And seeing that he has this unknown powers, why not, right? So that's one thing. They missed the Deathnote as the reason for dying people, but L has seen him write in it, and it is still in there. So maybe, just maybe, they will realize it, and if they get the L has seen Higuchi putting his hands into the bag when he was writing down the name of the cop, which he didn't realize then. But he knew whatever killed the cop very likely was inside of this bag as well. So if you just take this in consideration, I think it is only a matter of time until L will draw the right conclusions and will get it, what it is that's killing people. So additionally, we have seen Higuchi being kind of desperate when he entered the office to get the name, then wrote it down in his notes, right? And then seemed very relaxed and just left. Just to go apeshit like 40 seconds later in his car, because we know the person didn't die. So there is enough, at least, of clues for L to find. So I think it's only a matter of time. Rem, on his side, did a lot as well. So he made sure that Higuchi is following his own path of destruction because he wants him to die. Very clearly, he wants to help Misa. And the fact that Higuchi mentioned he will kill Misa later on, if it wouldn't have already been the fact, then Rem would kill him now for sure. Because he loves Misa. You can't deny it. There were some weird things for me. I mean, they put on helmets, which I was like, why are they not wearing helmets, right? They did that. So at least they thought about it. But the whole scene of stopping him at the TV station, 4 people against 1 with guns, just saying, and they didn't catch him there, that just was seriously bad. I mean, those were cops and 1 spy, right? So they are trained with guns. They are trained to look out for people, how they behave and how they will act. Especially if someone is in the corner like that. That is police work. You have a suspect, you put him into a corner. What will he do next? He has a case, he has a bag with stuff in it. Why do you let him grab inside. Seriously, why? So he was there like, here, I just take it out. That is the weakest explanation. I mean, every cop in the street will tell you, if you hold a car and the person says, yeah, let me get it from this bag, and touches inside, you at least have some alarm running in your head saying, slow down, wait a second, put your hand out, pull it out slowly, don't do any fast moves, and your hand is at your gun. In the case of US, possibly here in Germany not so much, because people don't do that, but at least there, and in this situation, especially him being known as being Kira, and killing people, the first thing would have been put the bag away before he does anything else. Just drop it, right? Then he pulls out the gun, he's able to shoot, no one answers the fire, no one rushes into him, gores him to just put him on the ground. No, they are all turning towards the chief, who is shot, and are like, oh no, the chief is shot, while he's running away. Wow. Sorry. That's something I'm really mad about, because it just is not doing justice to the characters there, in my opinion. For the spy, I could say, okay, she's a spy, it's not her line of work. But the others were police officers. They should know better. So he escapes there. Okay, it was needed for the script, okay. But still, I'm mad about that. Just, nah. He's driving away, he's killing the cop. He got the eyes now, so that makes sense. So they even realized, due to having it on TV, that he got the eyes before, right? But they realized that he's making a contract, and he says, Rem, let's make the deal, right? So they know there is like a deal you can make to get the ability to kill, somehow kill on sight. And he hadn't had this ability before. So this major difference is something that L realizes, and it will make him realize, okay, if that is an option, why did the original Kira not do it? What is the backdrop? What is the negative thing about it? Why did Light Kira not have this ability, while the second Kira had it, and now the third one has it as well, after agreeing to a deal? Why hasn't the first Kira gone for it? And so he knows there has to be a negative thing there. That this. Now, we see that he's stopped in the streets now by the police, which was kind of interesting that the police is interfering now, after all of this, which they didn't do before. And we've seen Vatari shooting like God himself. What the heck? The old man is a high-level sniper. I mean, he shot the gun out of his hand. There was a major shot there. So they have him cornered. He's not able to kill himself unless he writes down his name in the notebook, which is an option. If he is so down about what's happening, so frenzied, as the name was called, frenzy, he might consider killing himself to not be catched. And now there's one interesting question that comes to my mind. So let's say he's cornered now. He would do something stupid, right? And he will be shot by the police. Just say. Wouldn't that mean that his lifespan, to be expected, is now like, let's say, a minute? Let's make it 2. Okay, let's say he's still arguing and then jumping out of the car, taking out the notebook, wanting to write something down, people shoot him, dead. Or he grabs in the case and says, I will kill you all, I have it in here, and they just shoot him. So, 2 minutes. He has made the deal. Wouldn't that mean that in 1 minute, because his lifetime is halved, he will die out of a heart attack, due to a heart attack? Isn't it like that? Or is it that his normal lifespan would be normally like, I don't know, 40 years? And the fact that he just met the Deathnote changed everything and that just doesn't count? Just saying, that's, I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure if this series explains that, right? So, what do you think? Because if he would be shot very soon, it might happen that he's just falling over dead within the next episode, somewhere in the beginning. I don't know. Just because time's over, goodbye, you would have been shot in 2 minutes. I see this as an option. The bag is open, but that's okay because we see the Deathnote is in, which is why I chose this picture. So it's gonna be interesting. Because the big question remains now, what will happen next? Will the police allow L and the others to take the evidence? I mean, they're not working with them officially anymore. So it might very well happen that the police is taking the evidence and they can't. What will Higuchi really do next? Will he try to get rid of it? I mean, he has the option to say to Ram that he doesn't want it anymore. He can forfeit it. He can give it away. And if he does so, he will lose all his memories. Which is, thus he was catched, a major thing. Because he can really plead not guilty. Just by not knowing anymore. It's a problematic thing for a justice system. You have some stuff that binds him to murders, but you do not really have cold evidence, right? You have not him stabbing someone. You have not him shooting someone. Okay, he shot the chief, but he's still alive. So in case of going in front of a court, he might really get along and get out of it. He will possibly lose his job and everything, no question, but he might still be alive. So that's the interesting question. Would that work, saying, I don't want it anymore? So let's say he does that. Does he keep the Shinigami eyes? Or does he lose them? Does he still have lost half of his life? I'm pretty sure about that. What if he keeps the eyes and doesn't remember? He can still see stuff. There's a lot of strange and interesting potential in this end here, right? So I look forward to what's going to happen next time. I hope you liked that. I did for sure. So until the next time, feel free to comment, like and subscribe. My name is Relax and Panic. Goodbye and out.